Hello and welcome to the 71st episode of the Pickleball Krewe. We had the chance last week, three of us, to go to a really neat facility, and Jeff's going to kind of give us an intro.
Yeah, real quick before I give that intro, we've been fortunate enough as a podcast group to go to several facilities that have opened up along the way. We started, I think, with the Exchange. Then we went to, y'all help me out. We went to Stats after that. Then we went to Cat 5, and we got another invite to go over to the opening of the Picklr, or we got an invite to go to the opening. We didn't get to make that, but we got to go over there and do a walkthrough. We were invited by Marlana, who is like the general supervisor of that facility over there, and she's a really good friend of ours, which Marlana's a good friend of a lot of people in pickleball. But that's one of the fun things that we've got to do, is all these amazing places. All four of those that I just named are really, really good. So we're going to take y'all on a tour of the Picklr.
Welcome to the Picklr. Y'all come on in.
All right, y'all, we're over here in Biloxi today at the Picklr, and we're fixing to get a tour of the facility, but we have good friend Marlana, who is the club coordinator here. Mm-hmm. Amy is a coach here, probably maybe one of the first hires as a coach. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're going to take us through today. So if there's anything you want to say right off the bat.
Just welcome. We got 15 courts. They are amazing. Plenty of room. Lob like crazy. ATPs are a little tight, but you guys are going to have a great time.
Yeah. What's the ceiling height?
23 feet.
23 feet. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
It is tall.
And I love the black wall. I mean, you guys, this is first class. I really love it.
The ball pops on the black, for sure.
And all permanent nets.
Yeah, no more beating it through the top of that little flimsy net. It's
outdoor service, outdoor ball.
Is this court here, is this court one, is that kind of your championship court or one of them?
I thought it would be.
A little bit of a staging area that...
Sort of, I thought it would be, but court 6 ended up being the premier court because of the upper deck we have up there.
I didn't even realize that. That's
nice.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we get this tour started? Why don't you, show us around a little bit.
We're going to follow you around.
Well, our first 3 courts have a Wingfield AI add-on on those. That's a 3-camera system. We can see, do you want to go in? We'll go in the third one.
All right.
Sam's fixing to do some drills with that AI coach add-on. It'll video his drills. It'll stat his progress, how many balls he hit in, out. It'll speed test those. You will know exactly where you hit the ball by the app on your phone. You can look at the screen and it shows you little dots of every ball you hit, even the ones you hit to clip the net.
Oh, so you can't get cheated on out calls?
Nope, not anymore.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe it.
Mm-hmm. We can do you want to go in and take a look at those?
Let's go in and take a look at it.
We'll get logged into the Wingfield machine. You can have 1 user or up to 4. We'll go ahead and get started. You download an app that'll give you a QR code. You can scan in or you can use your PIN code. Takes a minute to get loaded there. When it does, it'll capture you at the top and you hit add wingman because it makes you have at least 2 people on there. You hit continue unless you wanted to add more people, and at that point you just add those.
And then you can choose match, drill to work on specific skills, or player assessment if you wanted to see kind of where you are with specific outcomes. So if you had 4 players and you wanted to review and do highlights from a match that you've played, you can go back and review it and look to see how you did on different shots. Okay, so match mode, you can, if you were playing a game or a match with your friends and you wanted to record it so that you could review it later. If you were training for a tournament with your partner and you wanted to do review, you no longer have to set up your own camera. This does it for you. Drills, you can click this and then work on specific drills, and it will tell you exactly how many you got right, how many you missed. It'll analyze that drill as well. And then also player assessment. You can go in and also do a set drill, and it'll assess you as a player, beginner, intermediate, advanced. It also allows, as a coach, it allows us to go back and review player performance as well.
Marlana, what is this area?
This will be the workout area. It's not finished yet, but we will have treadmill, elliptical, free weights, some bands, and an area to stretch. So we have a dink wall. Of course, you can warm up, or if you're just pissed off and you want to hit the wall, have at it.
And now we're going to work our way.
Route
Can I
of
ask a
sales.
question here?
Sure.
Talk about the monitors on every court. Is that just advertising, or
A little bit.
what
of-
else could that be
both.
used for?
We have control over the main screen on the left, the larger block. That is for local sponsorship. If a company wanted to buy sponsorship, we can sell those, and they come with different perks.
Okay.
The portion on the right is what's going on here. That's our, advertisement for our junior academy. When we start doing our competitions with the Wingfields, who has the best stats this month, the fastest drive, the best percentages on dinks, etc. That'll go there, and any information about women's leagues, men's leagues, just round robins, things that we have going on. Because
So you're actually using the Wingfield to create some competition by showing who has
That's
you
coming.
eventually will.
Yeah,
That's
and then
nice.
the bottom portion is national sponsorship.
Okay.
So we don't have any control over that, but that's people who have bought through Picklr as a corporate sponsorship.
And there's a monitor on every court.
Every court has a monitor, and they're all rotating at a different cycle, so you're not looking at the same thing on every screen all the time.
Very nice.
Yep. Those are pretty handy. Like the refer a friend right now we have going on. If you are a member already and you refer a friend and they do the free trial or just go ahead and join, you will get a free month added on to the end of yours after they convert to a full membership for a month. So that's a nice little
That is
savings.
nice, yeah. Very nice.
It's actually a pretty sweet coupon because, our prices are either $99 for first responders or $109 for a regular. So it's not a bad little...
For all the things you get with that.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
I left that out.
That's the one thing that is very, very important at the Picklr is player opportunities to play, and then also player development. So opportunities to play here are endless. You've got reservations. You can make a reservation to play with just your friends. We have open play. We have beginner open play. We have round robins, ladder league, we have King's Court, we have beginner round robin, we have all different levels for round robin and ladder league. We have women's ladder league, and these are happening on a nightly basis. This isn't a once a month or whatever. This is nightly. We have these offerings to every member, and also for non-members. I mean, you can come and play. But the player development part is what I think really sets you or us, the Picklr, apart from a lot of other places. They really truly believe in developing all players. We have a junior academy. We have a variety of drill sessions with a professional that are free to members. You get to choose 4 a month.
Really?
Backhand drill, a fastball Friday.
First 2 shots.
Yeah, the first 2 shots, third shot drop. These are all clinics that you can take, up to 4 of them every month as a member. That's included in your package. That is just amazing that they
tournaments are
offer that.
free.
Yeah.
So
All
there's
the
something
leagues
for
are free.
any and
All the
everybody
leagues
that
are free.
walks through the door.
Yes, the leagues are free, round robin free. All of those are included in your membership.
As well as
So is there
tournaments.
just one-
Tournaments, and we also have in-house tournaments that are open to everybody, right? But they're in-house tournaments. Those are free to members.
Is there multiple levels of membership, or is it just a one membership
It's just
level?
a one
And does that
membership
include
letter.
unlimited play?
Yeah.
It does. Okay.
Yeah. So you could come to open play all day, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't want to stop anybody from going to play pickleball.
Yeah, no, he's like, hold up, I want to play.
Great.
Yeah.
And do you get how many coaches?
Oh, yeah, my
come on
bad.
in.
Sorry, come on in.
And how many coaching? You get 4 segments, 4 coaching segments with that as well.
4
per month?
sessions.
4 sessions.
You get 4 per month, and then it starts all over again. And you can take a different 4, the same 4. And then we also offer private lessons too for those people that want to work on specific things.
Yeah, more individual
Or
attention.
individual attention as well.
That's
Those
great.
are not free. Those have a price,
Sure.
but
That's an add-on. And is the I forget the name. What
The
what-
wing field?
Wing field is that the
That
use of it is
you
included?
get one. Your first use is free, but then after that, it is a monthly subscription. It's
Okay.
$30 a month, but it comes with unlimited use of the ball machine. So, even if you just wanted to use the ball machine,
which the
that
ball
alone-
machine's amazing too.
Yeah. So you can always make a reservation for yourself. Put yourself on one of the wing field courts if you can. It'll video, stat your drills, and then you can assign your coach, and
Right.
they can make sure they know what to do. on
So
your
for that
next lesson.
$30 a month, you also get some coaching input?
Not you would have that's
You
additional
can.
to,
Okay.
but you can assign your coach.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I
Right.
see. Okay. That's great. That's a valuable tool right there.
It's very valuable. It's very valuable.
That's worth it. That's definitely worth it.
It's worth $30 a month.
It is.
for sure.
It
Just
is.
to even do the highlight reels for yourself, because it will let you download the video. You can send it to anybody, or it'll cut out little highlight clips of what it assumes. It's AI, so it'll do it itself. You can throw some little clips up on Facebook or whatever. So
Learn to play. Learn to play pickleball. That's one of the sessions. We offer those.
every day,
Every day.
twice a day, for free. Members or not members, anybody can come and learn to play for free.
Yeah.
By a coach, up to 8 people at a time. At least twice a day, 1 in the morning and then 1 at night. So
Yeah.
just in case you can't come one time or the other, 3 times on Saturday, 3 times on Sunday, for free.
And guess what?
Yep.
The weather's never a problem.
Nope.
Ever.
The lobs are
Yeah.
in.
The lobs are in.
The lobs are in. No wind.
No
Oh.
wind, no rain, no cold.
Those top 10 lobs you got.
Money.
All right, that was a lot
Money.
of good stuff right there.
Yeah. Well, we have our community room. You can rent this for a birthday or for a corporate event. You can do a presentation on the monitors and just have a quiet space to have your meeting. Do an employee bonding. We can reserve you a few courts and set you up around robin, and then you would have some organized play for your group or birthday party. We can set up a little
That's
round
great
robin
team
for the
building
No doubt.
situation for a business. I
quick
think.
and easy. Takes us 5
Yeah.
minutes up front to set up a swish round robin
Nice.
tournament, and then we're ready to go.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, so
I haven't been upstairs.
What?
I
You
know.
haven't?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
It's
all right, we're upstairs now. They call this the mezzanine. Okay.
Or upper deck,
And
yep.
it's an upper deck, and Marlana's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we have our medal stand there, and then you can see all of the courts from this area, especially court 6. If we're doing a tournament, this court has got a great view.
For your championship matches.
Yeah, championship
Gold medal
matches.
matches.
There's no bad calls on this because everybody's
You
watching.
can see it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're going to be getting some flack from the peanut gallery if you could make some bad
All
calls.
the views.
Yeah.
Awesome from
Yeah,
here.
this is a good spot. If you just want to hang out and chill, there will be some chairs added up here for just some comfortable chairs to hang out. I believe he's going to possibly put some ping pong tables or something up here.
I don't
But
go
did you
there
get a-
because it's too
did you
cold
get a,
right now. I
um,
wouldn't have gone there anyway. But I'm just saying.
I know, but did you get me and because me and Amy played a while ago and they were talking about a highlight reel. I don't know if they got room. Y'all better have a lot of gigabytes on there from mine and Amy's
Hey,
playing that.
we have complimentary coffee all day, every day. So if you get over here and there's not some in the afternoon, we'll make you a new cup. It's free. And then we have everything from water to seltzers and beer. So Gatorade to wet hydration, just about anything you want. Lots of cute clothes. The Saks clothing line is super nice. We store the ball machines up here. We feature the Head brand shoes. We have socks, paddle covers, and just about every paddle you could want. We're branded with Pickleball Central, and then we offer paddle demos. We have a demo for about 80 to 90% of the paddles that we sell, and you're free to use those. You just turn in your keys. You can borrow a paddle, and then when you turn it back in, we'll give you your keys back. Car for a paddle. It's kind of an even trade, just depends. We have the bags, so you can open them up and see what'll fit before you buy. Just as well, just try out the paddles. That's the biggest thing. You never know if you like it.
All right, so that completes our tour. Marlana, as I'm looking around at this place, me and you were just talking about how just a couple years ago, could you even imagine something like this?
No, we hauled our nets in the car. We had chalk, we had tape, and we begged people to come off the tennis courts and play with us. Now we're beating them off. I mean, it's like we're like, go away. It's too many. We have enough courts here, but
this is incredible. It is a really nice facility, and I'm so excited for you because of all the work that you've put in.
Boy.
And I was telling Amy, we talked yesterday, I think you are the heartbeat of this place.
I'm gonna try to be.
100%.
Believe me, I am
That
busting
is
my
100%
tail
true.
trying to make
You're
it right.
connected with a lot of people. You put a lot of time into not only your game, but into other people.
I'm trying. This changed my life. This game literally changed my life. No joke. No joke.
And she has been amazing in this facility, in the hard work and effort and time, countless
some
amounts
hours
of
in.
time.
They telling me to go home.
Just
I'm
time,
like,
time,
it's
in
not right.
making this the place that it is. This is a reflection of Marlana and what she offers pickleball.
Yeah.
Make me
For
cry.
So how many months in are we now?
1.
So we are 1 month in.
Yep,
so
30
we're
days.
just scratching the surface with what's going to go on here.
Oh yeah, we get ready. We got some money balls coming. We have all kinds of stuff coming. You know me, I love those MLPs.
And if there's anybody that can run them, it's this girl right here.
it's coming, and we don't have to worry about getting rained out.
That's right.
Well, thank
And no
y'all.
bad calls either.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all for taking us on this tour today, and we can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future.
Thank y'all for coming.
Yep.
All right.
This
Really
is certainly a
appreciate
treat.
it. Nice.
All right, crew, that was a great tour of the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. While we were there, we also had the chance, or at least Ken and Jeff had the chance to sit down with David Johnston, one of the co-owners of this new facility. And here's that interview.
All right, y'all, we're back here at the Picklr with David Johnston. You are the sole owner, or you are partial owner?
I'm partial owner.
Partial owner.
My other co-owner is not here.
Okay, so there's 2 of y'all in this, but
Right.
David was. We're lucky enough to round David up this evening to get an interview. We want to start off with how did you find pickleball, and how long you've been playing, and just tell us a little bit about your pickleball journey.
Okay, so I found pickleball in 2020. It was COVID when a lot of people really found pickleball. And my wife, she invited me to go play pickleball with her parents. She said, hey, my parents are playing pickleball tonight. Do you want to go? And I said, playing what? I said, no, I'm not going to play something called pickleball. I've never heard of that. And then it was the next week she asked me again, hey, my parents are playing pickleball again. I said, look, I feel terrible about the way I acted. I said, I'll go play pickleball. We'll go do that. And it was just hooked. I mean,
Just slowly started grabbing a hold of it.
no, it was not slowly. I was just hooked.
Instantaneous.
Yeah, instant hooked. So we came home from playing our first time, and I was like, wow. We Googled best pickleball paddles, and I ended up with some paddles that weren't. I found some article that directed me to paddles that weren't very good, but I bought them that night. Yeah. Well, the next night we got off of work, both of us. We didn't have kids, and we got off work. We're like, let's go play pickleball. So then I ended up having to borrow a friend of my in-laws' paddles. Well, we'll set them out on the porch. It's like late at night. We're going to someone's house, getting paddles off the porch. And so we actually played with those paddles, got ours in. And I mean, from then on, we've just hooked. My wife and I both played at least 6 days a week until we
Was
had
that
babies.
all here in Biloxi?
I was here in
Mississippi?
Biloxi, right? And at the Pops Great Courts.
Now,
here in
did you
Biloxi.
come from an athletic background?
Yeah. So I played sports all through the years. Yeah, football, baseball, soccer, and so that's why I said I was like, oh, I'm an athlete. I'll go play something called pickleball, whatever it is. But then I was just so hooked. I didn't have any paddle sport background. I played a little recreational ping pong. But,
Yep, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps. So moving forward from that, how did the vision of the Picklr come to you? Where did you even start with all of that?
That's a good question. So I was hooked on pickleball, just playing recreational. Then I started, wanting to get better, getting better, started playing a couple tournaments. And then is when what really took off was when we moved from here to Colorado Springs. And when I got out there, then I was opened up to a whole world of pickleball their scene there was a lot bigger than here. Here you would go out in 2020, 2021, you would go out and we had 12 courts here and there'd be 4 of them would be full. We moved to Colorado Springs. They had a 15 court public facility in the middle of the Colorado Springs, and they'd be stacking paddles, and a bunch of young players, a bunch of competitive players. So moving to Colorado Springs, really, I just was even more obsessed with pickleball, and then I started playing in indoor facilities that had outdoor surfaces. In Colorado Springs, we had snow and everything, but in the summer, it's beautiful. Like, the weather was just incredible. But in the winter, we played almost strictly in indoors. So that's when I saw these types of facilities, and I was like, wow, this is really awesome.
And you saw just the sheer numbers of people that were
right. How it's just like pickleball in general. How it just attracts everyone of all ages, of all backgrounds, and you have a community of people that's so close that would have never met otherwise. And I saw that for indoors and how it could be. With me, I had a kid at the time, so I saw how weather and family stuff really restricts when you can play. So when you can get away, you want to be able to play. You don't want to be like, I can get away, oh, it's raining, I can't play, So then relating it back to home, we have more parts of the year where you can't play. Where it rains so much, and then when it's cold, it's like super cold, and then it's really windy, and then the bugs are biting you for most of the year. You know that?
Oh, yeah.
You're from Louisiana?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so the bugs biting you, the rain, the wind, the cold, the hot. I said, we need an indoor spot. So here we are.
So you started thinking about that, and then you just contacted the Picklr franchise?
I reached out to Picklr. I reached out to 3 different franchises, and
Did you already have this site kind of in mind, in the back of your mind, or
originally
you were
I
just
asked
starting to do
about
some
this
research?
building, and then kind of went back to the drawing board. And before I met with the different companies for franchising, I met with 3 companies for opening indoor facilities, and the Picklr I could just kind of tell was really leading the way on the indoor market. They're focused on premier pickleball and pickleball in general without a restaurant and all that stuff in it. Was just really what drew me to the Picklr. And then their programming and national access, it just sealed the deal. Their programming was over the top. When I went to Utah and went to their corporate training, it was just sealed the deal. I said, well, that's it. I'm going with Picklr, signed with them, and now it's just I'm bringing it here and looking forward to the future. Bringing more Picklr locations.
So tell us a little bit about these. What are they called? Wingfield.
Wingfield, yeah. So the Wingfield is a AI coaching camera system that we really should go over there and take a look at it at some point. But it does match mode, where you can select different players. You can put all 4 people on there and have match mode, and the AI data, our software removes your in-between points even, so it doesn't send you this huge file where it's really just the points. And then you can select your serves, your returns. You can select specific things, and it'll show you where all of your serves landed. It'll show you where you made errors on, like what shots you made errors on, backhand drive, backhand drop. You can go to drill mode, and you can set specific drills for accuracy. You can select like top of the tee to very corners, or just whole sides. Like a beginner can put, I want to be able to make it in this left side and see my accuracy. I want to hit it in the right side. And we'll look at it here in a little bit, but you'll see all of the expert options. It gives you resets, it gives you dinks. I mean, everything you can think of, every aspect of the game, you can evaluate it on there. And it also measures serve, ball speed and all that, so it'll separate your drives and your drops and all that.
Just a lot of information for a player to garner to try to improve their game.
It's a lot. I couldn't believe it when I started using it, how in-depth it was and how much data it provided you.
And that's data that a player can share with their coach. We were talking to Amy and Marlana earlier, right? So they can go back and you can have your coach analyze it and give you some feedback on what you're doing. So
Yeah, your coach can look at it and probably tell you more than the computer can tell you.
All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about the cost of that and then the cost of your membership here?
So the Wingfield system is we call it our Pro add-on, and it's $29 a month. And that gives you unlimited Wingfield use. And it also gives you unlimited ball machine rentals. So we've had several people that jumped on that like using the ball machine. You come in here, you can use the AI software, and you can use the ball machine as much as you want to. And our membership is just an unlimited membership that we offer.
One membership?
One membership, unlimited. It's everything's included in your price. Our base price is $109 a month. And you can play as many times as you want. You can reserve as many courts as you want. You get 4 clinic passes each month to go to clinics that our coaches have every day. And you get 4 guest passes. You get to demo all the paddles that we have. You can demo all the brands. I think you saw those up there.
Yeah.
But you can really play as much as you want to. We're open 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can play as much as you want to for that $109 a month.
Wow. So
that's amazing.
You pay monthly, or can you pay a year in advance and get a discount?
You do get a pretty significant discount when you do pay for a whole year.
Gotcha.
It's $9.99 for a year. So it really drops your annual price significantly, or your monthly price significantly, as opposed to paying for it monthly. But we have both of those options, annual or monthly.
So with 15 courts, this is probably, correct me, the largest pickleball venue in Mississippi, right? Especially the largest indoor.
I don't know who the largest.
Pops Ferry has what, 12?
12,
courts?
right. So
that, we were talking a little bit before we went live, but so what is your plans now for national tournaments or PPA tournaments?
Right, so we've already held our first tournament. It was last minute. We got opened. And a week and a half later, we're having a tournament, And we had a really good turnout. A bunch of teams from Florida. It was Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi all were in our tournament, even though we only had like a week notice. But we had a great turnout there. We're really focused on having tournaments. That's one reason I wanted to get to 15 courts, to really be able to accommodate some high-level tournaments, Our court surfacing, the company we went with, is the PPA court surfacer, so they're PPA certified courts.
Stationary nets, which
permanent
is big.
Stationary
permanent
nets. Yeah, it's it was a big deal getting the PPA company to come in and do that so that we could have certified events. We're hoping to have a PPA event here next year. I think their schedule's made for this year, but we're definitely talking to them about getting a PPA event here, bringing a PPA event for the first time to Mississippi.
That's big news. Great. That's big news. We were talking with Marlana on how this thing has grown. I think in the backs of our minds we had an imagination of what could be, and then we walk in this beautiful facility today, and then she's like, I was hauling my portable net around in my car in the trunk, taping lines to this. So we're really excited about being here. We've talked to several people from Louisiana that have been here. It's been nothing but rave reviews about what y'all have going on.
And we're glad to have y'all. So thank y'all for coming over, and we love having all the Louisiana people come over. We always have some good games with those guys that come over from over there.
Well, I'll tell you, reading online, I looked a little bit at the Picklr. It started, I think, in early 2021.
I don't know when their first ones opened in Utah, but I don't think they were really focused on franchising at that time.
At that time.
Right.
But they're one of the biggest growing pickleball companies, facilities. Is there a possibility of growth in the Gulf South for more picklers?
Yes, so I was number 20 location opened. I was the 20th Picklr that opened. No, in the country.
Oh, in the
It was the
country.
20th one
But
overall.
they're internationally too, am I correct?
They're opening in Canada. I saw that they're already in construction in Canada, and I don't know what other countries they're going to, but I know that they were talking with some other country stuff as well. But I think there's 23 or 24 open now already, with like 60 in construction, so that are going to be opening this year.
Wow.
They have over 500 locations sold, so it's going to soon be in every state, in all your major cities, I'm sure. And that's one thing that's really cool about our membership, is that it is national access. So you're a member here, you can play at any Picklr in the country. So that's really.
So when you say a
really
location is sold, somebody has bought the rights inside geographical area to open a Picklr.
That's right.
Wow.
Look, that's awesome.
That was one of the main reasons that another one of the main reasons that drew me to Picklr was the national access and how focused they were on being the premium indoor facility. I love playing pickleball, and I love playing pickleball when I travel somewhere and get to meet all new people at a new place. So it's like, if I knew I could have a membership somewhere, and then anywhere I go, I can go play for free at this facility that's going to be equivalent because of the brand standards. You know, I know that it's going to be a facility like this, services like this, everything like this. You know, it's going to be a premium experience. I'm going to have a good time. There are going to be good players there. They're going to have good programming, and it's all included in my membership back home, you know?
So is there anything that we didn't ask that you want to let our viewers know about the Picklr?
So we are a membership model, but we have drop-in prices for all of our stuff, whether you want to come in and play in a tournament, a league, a round robin,
that was one question
open
I had.
play.
What about like an open play is how long and roughly how much is that?
So we have expanded all our open plays to where it's really a continuous open play. So our sessions are now 5 hours. They were originally 3, but our open play sessions are 5 hours, and it's $20 for 5 hours. So
Wow, that's a great price.
pretty good price.
Yeah.
But so we have a continuous open play, $20 to drop in for open play, and it's up to 5 hours. And then all of our stuff has session prices. You could come to a clinic if you wanted to and not be a member. You could come to a league night or join a league and not be a member. We also have free Pickleball 101 classes every day. So we have one in the morning and the evening with one of our instructors. We have a free Pickleball 101 course for anybody. So you don't have to be a member. You come in here, we provide the paddles, we provide the balls, and you can come in here, learn how to play pickleball, and then play open play afterwards and see if you like it. You know, because some people are like, oh, I mean, I've heard a lot of cool things about pickleball. People are talking about it, but I don't know if I would be good at it. I don't know if I would like it. Those Pickleball 101 courses are free to everybody. Really give them an opportunity to come in here and experience pickleball and just help grow the game and grow the community.
Good deal.
I'll tell you what, we're impressed. This is our first time here, and we are very impressed.
Yeah, Ken says that like you impress us. You've done something.
No, I mean,
we have been to a few facilities in our little pickleball journey, but I tell you, y'all have knocked it out of the park here.
Well, we really appreciate it, and like I said, we're really glad to have y'all over. We hope to have y'all over some more.
Oh, we'll be back. We'll be back.
and thanks for taking the
We have
time
to
out
take
to
these-
talk to us today.
Take these mics off and play some more pickleball.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks for having us.
All right, that was a good interview with David, one of the co-owners of the Picklr. We were just going to kind of throw around some of our thoughts of what we thought about the facility, and talking with Marlana, Amy, and David. My biggest takeaway was the game plan that they have. They had all of their packages, or just everything as far as people paying to play, and packages, for members and this and that. Everything is laid out, and they haven't been in business long. I'm guessing that comes from the top, it being a franchise. But I mean, it was a very good cohesive plan. We got a chance to go back over there, and I mean, there's people in there every day. There's a lot of people in there at night. So I mean, to me, just how they've kind of hit the ground running, I guess, is what stood out to me. What about you, Ken? What did you like about it?
Okay, the biggest thing that impressed me is that there's a single price point. You know, some organizations have a multi-level where you get so many open plays at one price point and more open plays at another price point. There's one very reasonable price point. It's unlimited play, unlimited open play, unlimited court reservations. You get 4 guest passes a month. You know, you also can participate in different sessions. The only thing that's the add-on is that artificial intelligence multi-camera machine that can track your drills and your play. And that in itself is really worth the add-on price. The second thing is even tournaments are included with your membership, ladder league tournaments. I mean, that is just, they want to exhaust you in a month, you know, that you'll actually kind of govern your own play and really get totally satisfied. You won't be wanting more for your level of membership that you're paying for. And it's very reasonable. The second thing is that you're going to probably walk in one Picklr to the next Picklr, and it's going to be identical as far as the furniture, probably the layout, how it's run. And your membership is national. It's not just for that one Picklr that you join. So you're traveling around. And look, there's only, 23 open right now, but there's over 300 sites have been sold. So this is a very aggressive company, and I see it within 3 to 5 years, you know, the Picklr being the Wendy's, the McDonald's of pickleball. So hats off to the corporate organization that's putting this together, and congratulations to David and Marlana for being a part of it. We look forward to seeing more Picklrs in the area.
And although I didn't get to attend, everything that I saw just really impressed me. But one of the things that we all know is that when you become more involved in pickleball, whether it's at the coaching level, management level, you're managing tournaments, whatever, you really enjoy spreading the game and getting more people involved in the game. And so I was completely impressed with the fact that they have classes there for beginners. And it doesn't matter whether you are a member or not, you can attend those intro to pickleball sessions for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
Impressive.
I'll tell you, when I went through it all and just thinking about it, I could not think of anything I would want in an indoor facility that they didn't have. I mean, locker room, showers, really nice restrooms, you know, nicely laid out, good viewing for spectators. There just isn't. The only thing I could possibly think of that you might want to have is maybe a snack bar. But even that, you know, you come to play pickleball, and if that's what you're coming for, it's a first-class operation. It really is.
Yeah. 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 And I'll tell you one other thing is, from what he said at corporate, they did a lot of research on the sound deadening for the ceilings. And they have these special baffles up in the ceilings that it's allow you to stand right next to a court or in between courts that have games going on, and we can have the same conversation we're having now in the aisleway between the courts. So a lot of research went into, you know, to putting together a recipe for success.
It was a great place. Great place.
Hey, bud, I've got a shout out.
Hey, I'm going to pinch it for the shout out today. And we want to shout out to the owner, David Johnston, for he had a full day outside of the Picklr, but came by and spent, you know, an hour with Jeff and I just talking about the place, showing us around. And a special shout out to to Amy Rollins and Marlana Mardis for giving us really a full tour. They even played a few games with us, and they really spent all the time that we, kind of needed and asked for to explain everything that's going on. And we're so excited. We've got a few years history with Marlana, and we know how dedicated she is, not just to the sport, but growing the sport and spreading the word. And they've really both landed in such a great situation now to help grow the game of pickleball. And we're so excited for them, and we appreciate the time that they spent with Bud, Jeff, and I.
Thanks for that shout out, Ken. And now it's time, hot off the press, it's time for Ken's tournament previews.
All right, thanks, Bud. Here we go. February 7th and 8th. This is the iHeart Pickleball Tournament at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. This is for 3.0 to 5.0 plus. Either call the Picklr in Biloxi or download the app. It's the Picklr app. You can create an account, register. You do not have to be a member of the Picklr to get in the tournament. If you are a member, the tournament is included in your monthly membership fee, and then you can book yourself into the tournament. On mixed doubles will be on the 7th in the evening, and gender doubles will be on the 8th during the day. Also on February 8th is the BROC Foundation Pickleball Tournament at Stacks in Baton Rouge. We're going to put a long URL. Go to Global Pickleball Network and search for a Stacks BROC Foundation, and you can sign up for that tournament. Let's see, February 11th through 13th, Pickleball Krewe and Foley Event Center in Foley, Alabama. Go to pickleballtournaments.com. We'll put the URL on the screen. Registration closes February 2nd. It's $75 for one or more events. Going to March 7th through 9th of 2025 is the Graywood Spring Pickleball Tournament in Lake Charles, Louisiana. We'll put the long URL at the bottom of the screen, but go to pickleballtournaments.com. Registration closes February 26th. It's $65 for two events. March 8th and 9th of 2025 is the Shamrock Showdown at Pelican Park in Mandeville, Louisiana. We'll put the URL at the bottom of the screen. It's the Pelican Park Rec Desk. Then once you get to that link, go to events, registration, special events, and pickleball. Each event is $30, whether you play gender doubles or mixed doubles. March 14th through 16th, this is the first annual Camellia Classic at John Slidell Park in Slidell, Louisiana. We do not yet have a URL to register for that. As soon as we get more information, we'll let you know. The same weekend, March 15th, 16th, is the 2025 Mississippi Senior Games. These will be at the Picklr. The last few years they've been at the Pops Ferry Outdoor Park. This will be at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. We have two URLs we'll put at the bottom of the screen. You can either go to msseniorgames.com or you can go to pickleballtournaments.com. Registration is now open, and it's $25 to sign up. March 21st through 23rd, Pickle in the Dell in Slidell, Louisiana. Go to pickleballbrackets.com to register. Registration will close on March 18th. It's $65 for three events. Okay, March 22nd, 23rd, Battle at the Beach in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Go to pickleballtournaments.com to register. We'll put the long URL at the bottom of the screen. Registration is open now. It's $60 until January 31st. Then it jumps up to $70. March 27th through 30th is the Alabama Open in Clay, Alabama. Go to pickleballbrackets.com to register. Registration is open, and it will close on March 13th. And a couple of more here. April 4th through 6th. This is the PPA Challenger Series at Stacks Pickleball in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We're going to have really some of the pros playing at this, as well as amateurs. Go to pickleballbrackets.com to register. Registration closes March 28th. It's $70 to get in this tournament. April 11th through 13th is the Hattiesburg Pickleball Classic at the Willis Terry Tennis complex in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We're going to put the URL at the bottom of the screen. It's a long URL, but you go to pickleballsignup.com and search for the Hattiesburg Pickleball Classic. Registration will close on April 1st. It's $60 per event. Finally, April 12th, 13th, this is the NOLA Amateur Open at the Exchange. Go to pickleballtournaments.com, search for NOLA Amateur Open. Registration is now open. It's $75 per event. Anyway, that's it for Pickleball Tournament Preview. Right now, we're coming into a lot of tournaments. Get out there and play. And that's it for Tournament Preview, bud. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Ken. Good roundup of the local tournaments. And now, if nobody has anything else, I think it's time to say goodnight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey, from the Pickleball crew, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next week.
Well, that's it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave any comments and please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks again and see you next week.